I made a lot of things as a child. I did photography where I'd take pictures of Funko Pops and I'd post them on Instagram to mild success, but eventually I lost interest. I ran a cringy YouTube channel when I was 9, and also now. I used to make stop motion animations. I make them sometimes, but I do it less now. I would sketch, sculpt, guitar tutorials, but one thing I never got out of this as a kid was the ability to make money. Until I had the genius idea in 5th grade that I would make a comic book and I would sell it for $4. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Why did I price it so high? I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking of the economy or something. But this is that comic book. We begin on page 1. And yes, that sadly is a real photo of me from 5th grade. I don't know why I look like that. I don't know why I look like that. About the book. This book is about a boy who wanted to be a cop and turned out to be a superhero and saved the world. Read the book to find out what happens next. Well, I didn't put next. I'm really teasing people here. Only $4 per comic. I really said only. $4? Are you serious? Monster Man, and then it's my full name, is a 5th grade student that enjoys making and selling comic books. And this isn't even the original. This is a print. I made prints of these guys. That picture is printed on. I don't even know how I did that. Page 1. Now, with production being high, I just kind of decided not to color the book. My entrepreneurial spirit priced it so high and couldn't even color it. So either it was the fact I didn't have enough colored crayons, or I was just really trying to make this book fast so I could make $4 off of it, people, I guess. That's what I think. I think I was a little scammer, maybe. So everyone in this book is basically just a stick figure. But let's start off on page 1 here. Some obvious clip art, it seems. It looks like a clip art of a cartoon boy that maybe I took for some inspiration or something, but I don't think it fits. Anyways, he's thinking about being a cop. So that says 8 years ago, he's being a cop. He wants to be a cop. There once was a boy who had a plan in life. It was to be a policeman, but life took a different route. And it's like a burger place. So he works at a burger shop. And one night, now he's in college and has a job working at a place called Don Burger. Not McDonald's, definitely not. One night, and it looks like an H, one night he had to close up and whoosh, obviously my mom's handwriting, he heard all the money in the register was gone. He saw the thief, he dropped something. It was cat poison, which it doesn't really make sense to me, but cat poison. Then he looked at the ground and slipped on water, and the poison went into a burger. And the poison on it says, if it's drank, you'll turn into lava and die. Would that even be cat poison? Page 2. And then it shows him eating the hamburger. The next day, the boy got off work, and he ate the burger that had the cat poison, and he passed out and woke up in the ER. The doctor was working on his brain by taking x-rays, and poof, he turned into pure lava and was gone. So that's what blah, blah, blah is. That's a doctor. I drank a bunch of soda, that's why I keep burping. And he turned into lava in the hospital. Surprisingly, he didn't melt through the floor. But then he's outside, and I guess he's lava crying. I don't know how lava could produce tears. So you're a stupid idiot 5th grader who wrote this. The boy did not know what to do. He was scared, but just then, when all hope was lost, he remembered he wanted to be a cop. So if he could know how to turn back and then the print cut off so it just doesn't show, then it's kind of like him turning into lava. And page 3, and now he's training, so it looks like that Captain America scene where he like punches the sand out of the bag, and it's like, bam, pow, like the Batman cartoon. So he trained, and later he could shoot lava out of his hands, so he's basically a firebender, and make any part of his body turn into lava, and his name is Monster Man. His weakness is dry ice. Why is that the weakness I picked for him? I don't know. So he's like training, he's like, I'm buff. And then he's shooting lava out of his hands, his arms come off, he's a little freaked out, and now it's like showing that dry ice kills him. Anyways, now he's all buff and he's working at Don Burger again. Back at work, the boy is back at work and his boss, Mr. Schmitter, figured out that the boy let the bad guy get away, so he fired him. And in order to get his job back, he has to catch the thief. But what he does not know is that the thief is a crazy evil mastermind. And we have the buff cartoon crying. I can draw better than this now, by the way. I swear. Page 4, back at home. The boy is disappointed that he got fired, but on the plus side, he can get his job back. But he has to get the thief. Is it worth it? Well, it is a first time for everything, even for Monster Man. I love my grammar in this. And he's like, no, bye. I don't understand. So it's like, I don't even know what I was doing here. And then the boss is like, you will never get a job. Which, I mean, he had a job. Anyways, at the police house, I didn't know how to spell station, so at the police house, Monster Man has not had time to train, even though he just trained. There's so many inconsistencies in this book. So he went to the police and told them all about the thief, and they told him the boy that the thief is. Oh, they told the boy that the thief is too dangerous, so the cops can't help. Page 5. Breaking news. And then the boy did not know what to do, so he went and tried to fight with his small amount of training. He will still do it, so he went back to his house and went on the TV to watch the news. This is what happened. Recording live at the scene. So we're at the hospital, and the thief from Donberger is back. He is stealing all the money. Comma. The cops have shot a tracker into the thief's neck. They need a man to help. Just like it doesn't make... Click, the TV turns off. I bet I could help, said Monster Man. And he's like, time for change. And, like, what is that hideous little... I don't know. The face isn't good. I love the cops need help, and the son just has, like, a tooth. I don't know. Time for change, right? So he changes. But then he gets there, and he changes back. So, this page 6. I need to get to the cops. Hey, where is the tracking system? And he's like, here you go. He just gives it over to some random guy. So, he is at the bank. Let's go get him. We got you now. Never. And then he's like, turns into lava again. And then he like goes underneath the dude. And then he turns back into the dude. And then he like, I guess it just shoe leathers to him in a cop car. That was my clone, is what the evil mastermind says. For a job well done for now. That was my clone. That's my evil mastermind voice. So this is page 7 at the evil lab. I can get away with anything. But Monster Man has stopped all of them. I have to think of a new plan. So he did, lab. I will make an army of small men. And so he did that too. Yes. And then it's like off on self-blow-up because I didn't know how to spell destruct. They got away with everything. Money. But Monster Man came. Him again. Time for change. And this is a fun little part, a little flip-a-rama here. I mean, it's a Rama flip. I didn't copy Captain Underpants. I wouldn't do that. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do So this one you have him turning into lava, which, self-explanatory, I guess, but it looks like a puddle. This one you have him stomping on the dudes, and he's stomping because it says smush. If it didn't say that, I don't know if we would know what he's doing. Then this one... He's like, and he just slaps the dude on his face, and he's like, oh. All right. And on this page 20 somehow, we're all the way at page 20, and it's more like a comic book now, so it's like, that did not work, so he went to plan C and made a big model of himself. Ha ha ha. So the evil mastermind has made a model of himself now. I love how invested I am into this, by the way. So he's big. There's like a thin and big clothing store behind him as a joke, I guess. There's Don Burger. And then some guy in a building's just like, but Monster Man found him. Or, but Monster Man found him. I have to use the bathroom. So, I have to use the bathroom. And he's like chasing him. And then he grew himself. Because he grew himself. Flush, because the guy used the bathroom. And him and the madman fought. I will crush you. Then, at that moment, he thought of something. He thought something up. The madman has no power, but I do. So he turns into lava. Time for change. He turns into lava, and he burns his feet off. So he's like, that hurts, said the madman. Ouch, said the madman. Fooled once more. I will get you. So they tracked down the real madman and took him to jail. The end. And then the crustiest page. This was in my garage for like a really long time, like maybe like 8 years. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so nobody bought the comic. No one bought it. I don't even think I could get anybody to read it, which was the saddest part. What are you doing here? Oh, okay. So the whole reason I made this video was because I found that comic in my garage. Right, I wanted to. Am I in frame? I'll get back in the shower. I wanted to draw it. So here's me drawing it. Not right now. I'm not. I'm taking a shower right now with all my clothes on, but I'll draw it in a second. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Hey again. Anyways, I'm only drawing the cover of the comic because I don't have a lot of storage on my phone to take a time lapse. If you guys want a part 2, I'll draw the entire comic. Alright, I procrastinated pretty hard. This video was supposed to come out like 3 weeks ago, but I drew this, I guess. It's kind of like the old version, the new version. I think that it could be a lot better. So if you are inspired to redraw this cover in a better way than I can, please do so and show me, because that'd be awesome. But thanks for watching this video. I hope I entertained you for a little bit, and I hope your day is a little less boring now. Or was. I don't know. All right. Goodbye.